Don't hurt yourself. 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 Listen to it. Listen to it. Listen to it. Listen, shake. Listen, move. Listen, bounce. Listen, move. Go. Head, shoulders, knees, turn. Head, shoulders, knees, turn. Head, knees, turn. Stretch it out all the way up. Get it in. Deep breath up. Let the rep down. Keep it going down to the ground. Next rep. Take a breath. Pull it through. Finish up. Finish up. Down. Take it down to the ground. Work it. Work it. Yourself.
They don't realize they're doing it, but they keep their daughters single and their sons are weak, so they'll be their security plan. Go to the video I uploaded about another woman that shares her reflection who was talking the same shit you're talking. She was a mother of two. Because if you keep your daughter single, get you a job, get your career done, because these men can destroy you, whatever. What do you think that does to a daughter? It makes her go out into the world not trusting men. So if she does go off and become successful and have a job and she ain't got a husband or whatever, that means her little money or whatever, when mama gets sick or mama fall on hard times, that is what's happening right now. So many women can't have lives because they're taking care of their mothers. Sons are doing the same thing. It's called being a son husband. They don't want to leave because mama is alone. Mama ain't had no man.
Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, and to all my brothers out here preaching this truth to you, I say Shalom. This is Brother Matazar from the Chicago camp, coming back at you again with another lesson entitled Mother Daughter. Salakia, I got an upper respiratory infection, so you got to bear with me. All right, so in the first couple clips, we put a little what's going on here in Babylon, right? So you see the mothers and daughters dancing and everything, all right? And so at first glance, you look at it, you know, if you're not looking at it with spiritual eyes, you just see a mother and daughter dancing, right? But in fact, in most cases, there's no father involved, right? And so you're seeing these mothers, they're getting on these social media platforms, all right, and they're dancing. It's innocent. They're just innocently dancing. Well, no, not necessarily, right? When you're looking at it, what are they doing? They're garnering attention, all right, and what they're doing is they're prostituting themselves. They're standing before, all right. Prostitute means to stand before, so they're standing before um, lots of men to get these attention, and attention is like currency, all right, to these whores, and that's really what it is. All right, it's a lot of whoredoms being committed. These young girls are not being brought up and taught to be wives. They're not being brought up to fear Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and keep the commandments and the statutes. No, they're learning how to do the latest dance. Okay, and you heard in the last video you had the late Kevin Samuels. He's speaking from a carnal point of view, but there's still some wisdom in it. You can still see, these women are molding their daughters after them. All right, and they're molding them in the likeness, all right, of Esau and his philosophies and his wine. That's why these young girls are being taught. You got to get an education. Don't be thinking about a man at all. You got to be independent of a man. And when they do tell a young girl that it's okay to date, They tell them just do that, just date. Don't get stuck on the first guy you're with. They tell them to date around. And see, there's no such thing as dating. There's no such thing as boyfriends in the scriptures. So what you're doing is you're causing your daughter to be a whore. So in today's lesson, we're just going to talk about some of these things. Our mother, this lesson is called Mother Daughter. Ezekiel 16:44, it says, "Behold, everyone that useth proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter." Deuteronomy 22:20. All right. This right here is talking about our law and how, see, the men marry virgins. Okay. So you had to have proof that you was a virgin. And that virgin proof was, of the proof of virginity was when you laid on the cloth. All right. It was called the tokens. And then when you broke that hymen, the blood will be on that cloth. All right. And the parents kept that. It says, "But if this thing be true, and the tokens of virginity be not found for the damsel, then they shall bring out the damsel to the door of her father's house, and the men of her city shall stone her with stones, that she shall die." Okay, that she die, because she have wrought folly in Israel. What's that folly? To play the whore in her father's house. So shalt thou put evil away from among you. Okay, so the job of the father was to keep his daughter pure until he was able to present her as a wife. Okay, so when fathers presented their daughters as wives, they were saying, "Hey, she's a virgin." All right, and they were able to accept the virgin's dowry. Okay, they were able to get paid for her being a virgin. Okay, but now here in Babylon, these daughters are not being raised up, and because we've discontinued from our heritage. So these children today, they don't have knowledge or fear of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So therefore, they don't know the Lord. They don't know the name. They don't know the Lord, and of course, they don't know any of the law, statutes, and commandments. And that's why we put these lessons out, because the Lord has quickened us, given us His Spirit, and given us His understanding, broke off the seals, and allowed us to teach our people. Okay, this is Sirach 42:9. It says, "The father waketh for the daughter when no man knoweth, and the care for her taketh away sleep." See, the father is losing sleep, making sure his daughter is pure. It says, "When she is young, lest she pass away the flower of her age, and being married, lest she should be hated. In her virginity, lest she should be defiled, and gotten with child in her father's house, and having a husband, lest she should misbehave herself, and when she is married, lest she should be barren. Keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter, lest she make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies, and a byword in the city, and a reproach among the people, and make thee ashamed before the multitude." And that's what you have on TikTok and on YouTube, on all of these social media platforms. You have these mothers, okay, helping to make their daughters ashamed, okay, or shameless, I should say, okay. So in the video, you see the mother, they squat down, and they're simulating basically sexual movements. See that? Shameless, right? This is Titus. I'm going to close here. Titus 2:3. It says, "The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things." What are those good things? That they may teach the young woman to be sober, and to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. Okay? That the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. That's the key right there. The word of the Most High be not, you know, it's actually you putting your man first. You put it when you're putting your man first, you're actually putting the Lord first, because the Lord is the one who put that order, okay? So that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. All right. So what you have here in these mother-daughter relationships, and you see it on TikTok, you see it being played out in the spirit. All right. It's all confusion. I pray that this lesson has been edifying. To the next one. Shalom.